A company with a great story, and that is the case with EAC Fence. Tom Jarnigan joins me, and all right, Tom, the story is fantastic. Your experience is great, but first of all, let's start with this note. First of all, welcome. Thank you for coming in.
Nice for having us.
Yeah, I appreciate you coming in. Let's start with this note. A nice fence does add value to your home, right?
Yes, it does.
I mean, no question about it. To me, when you look at fences, and you know this business better than I do, you know, it's kind of I don't know, it's almost the front door to not only just your home, but your yard as well, right?
Yeah, it just gives a lot of curb appeal. You know, if you like new homeowners, if you're looking to buy a new home, you definitely don't want to think, okay, I got to put another $10,000 to $15,000 on top of what I'm paying, just, you know, to make my yard look nice.
I need to talk to EAC Fence, because let me tell you, I told you this story. Tom and I were talking, and I had a neighbor, he's moved, so I can go ahead and talk about it, who put up like a Gestapo fence in the back of his yard, and I have to look at it every day. It is the ugliest thing, and people comment on it. So if you don't think that people notice your fence, they do, and if you want a quality fence, it's EAC Fence, and now I'm going to tell you why. Because, Tom, experience. Talk to me a little bit about your experience and the co-owner, Randy, his experience.
I have over 30 years in the industry. Randy's kind of new to it. He's learning as he goes. We've known each other forever.
You said since first grade.
Yes.
See, that's why I said this is a great story. I would think by that time you got a lot of trust. You know he works hard. He knows you work hard. You guys get along. So actually it's probably meant to be, right?
Oh, yeah, guaranteed. You know, he gave me a call a couple years ago and said, hey, I'm wanting to get out of what I'm doing now. Would you be interested in me and you trying this new venture? And, you know, here we are 2 years later and chugging right along.
Congrats to you. EAC Fence once again. Okay, what do you think separates you from the competition? What do you think? When you look at other fence companies, what separates you? Other than the great story.
I would say the personal touch. You know, I'm pretty involved as an owner, and so is Randy. If there's a problem, we take it head on, and we don't try to pass the buck along to, you know, a salesperson or a sales manager. It's me and him basically taking care of anything that needs to be done.
So my next question to you is, why is right now a good time to install a fence? I mean, I know it adds value to your home. I know there's a lot of folks out there who said, okay, that thing looks old and weary. I've taken care of my home. I want my entire estate to look pretty.
Right.
So why is now a good time?
Well, the pricing is right now. All of our pricing is starting to come back down to pre-pandemic levels, thank God. Wood at one time was extremely high. Lead times are a little out there, but, you know, just right now, a lot of times in the winter time it's a little bit slower as far as installation times. So right now is the time to hit it.
Yeah, and I would think, you know, if you've got, you know, guys out there, your crew's working, good weather to do that. It's going to be, you know, perfect to really get out there.
Yeah, you get a level more productivity in the fall and the spring, just because you're not working in the heat of the day. Usually guys like to be off by 2:30 or 3 in the summertime. Right now they're willing to work till 5, 6, 7 o'clock. So.
All right, let's talk about no job too big or too small. So I think that what that refers to when I think of it, I think about, okay, no matter where you live in town, no matter how big your home, no matter how small your home, you need a new fence, you guys are the guy to go to, right? Guys to go.
Yeah, we do everything from pulling a post and, you know, replacing a post to a 5-foot chain link repair. A couple pickets need replaced, you know, we'll come out and do it. And if we can't do it personally, we'll send one of our installers out, you know, on his time, and he can do that for you.
Tom, we're proud of the fact here on Wave 3 News that we cover a lot of area. You guys look like you do the same at EAC Fence. 29 counties. So how far north will you go? How far south will you go? Let's look at it that way.
So far, we've been as far north as, I think, Seymour. We've been down to Elizabethtown. We've been out to close to Carrollton. As far as the west goes, we try to stay out of the west a little bit.
I got you. Okay.
We'll go to Corden.
Okay, okay, go about that far. Okay, yeah. I got you. Okay, so because I'm a guy who has to look at that ugly fence that my neighbor put up.
Right.
Okay, I know there's different styles of fence because I'm jealous of my neighbors who have the real nice ones. Talk about different styles of fence, different materials. Tell me a little bit about what you guys use.
I mean, the most popular, of course, is always going to be chain link because it's the most cost effective. But the most popular right now is probably the vinyl and the aluminum. A lot of the newer homeowners associations won't allow wood, chain link, and such, so you have to go with a nice vinyl fence or an aluminum fence.
So is there trends in fencing? Do you see, like, some years you go, okay, this color or this material is really popular, or is it basically the same? Does it switch around, Tom?
Not a whole lot.
Yeah.
You know, the residential has kind of swayed from the regular galvanized chain link. We do a lot of black vinyl now, which makes it give it a little more elegant look, but at the same time, it's cost effective against the aluminum and the vinyl.
Okay, so if someone's watching right now and they're saying, you know, I'd love to have a new fence, yes, I do need it, but I'm on a budget, is there any financing available?
Yes, we do offer financing, which is we have a link available on our website.
Okay, and I like the fact that you've got special pricing if you happen to be a first responder, if you're a veteran. So a lot of people talk the talk, but you guys are walking the walk.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So how does that work? Do they tell you, or how does that work?
Generally, our salesman can kind of get an idea for what he's a veteran. So he kind of picks up on the veteran vibe, so to speak. I'm not sure how he does, but I guess those guys all have the same.
They know, that's right.
Yeah, they have the same personality, and you know, that's also on our website and our Facebook page.
I know something that's important to you because I had a chance to talk to you and your partner Randy. There is a family feel, and you talked about that kind of separating your company from others. You know, I would think the relationship between you and your customers is pretty close. They get to know you. They know you're going to get the job done the right way. That's important to you, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, definitely. You know, I've got 2 sons that are involved that they install for us. Randy has his daughter and a son works for us.
All right, I think that's cool.
All of our installers, they have kids working for us. Some, you know, are more experienced installers. So, yeah.
So how's the process start? Call that number, go to EAC Fence, or what's the way?
We have different ways to get on there. You can dial our company number, and extension 2 is our residential sales. I'm extension 1, commercial.
You're number 1?
Yeah.
Randy
definitely.
had to be number 2?
No, Randy's not. I think Randy's number 4.
I like the vibe already.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Again, EAC Fence, it's a great story. Quality fence, it does add value to your home, your business as well. You know, you want when people walk up, you want a little bit, maybe not the wow factor, but like, wow, this is together. It looks nice. And I think everyone would agree that that's important to you, and it's important to EAC Fence. Give them a call today. All right. Coming up here, how would you like to lose 30